smells kind of sickly sweet.
Like death?
It's an odd scent that you can't place. A scent of death? No, you wouldn't consider it to be that, but it is kind of sickly sweet, like a. Oh, I don't know. Give me a nature check, please. Yeah, unlike anything that you've smelled before, and you feel almost at that moment you might hear a hissing sound as well. But then it fades as you kind of turn your head towards the back, where you hear it coming from. It's just a slight hiss. You wonder, and Kimber, out of the corner of your eye behind you, it's as if you seem to think something moved behind you, but when you look, it's not there.
Guys, there's noise coming from the north. Shall we send Thanos out there to go get it?
I don't think any of us should go alone.
Something hissed from the door.
I'll take care of it. Show me where the hiss is.
So what do you guys do?
Is there a spot through that door I can look through?
Yes. You can. The door's kind of cracked open, maybe at about a 45-degree angle, and you're welcome to peek inside the door if you so choose.
I will bravely look through the door and see if I can see anything.
Okay.
From my 3-foot tall stature.
I think that's the first brave thing Kimber's done, or Fleegan's done.
Well, he's afraid you guys are going to throw him into the
bear.
Feed the gnome to the bear. You peek inside the room, and it's interestingly full of that pinkish mist, but it kind of hugs the ground. The room is square, and it's perhaps about 25 feet on each side. The mist covers the floor at a depth of about a foot, obscuring the floor beneath you. The walls and the stone, and the walls are stone, and there are many deep scratch marks that you can be seen all over the walls and the rock facings. And then you can just make out on the far wall a stone bas-relief pictograph. There seems to be writing on that stone, but you can't read it from here, and that sickly sweet smell is even stronger as you peer into the room. Theros, you think that you hear skittering up above you, but when you look up, there's nothing there.
Guys, there's something above us. Is it tunneling? What is it doing?
How tall is the ceiling in the tunnel here?
About 10 feet.
I think there could be spiders. Be careful, though.
I will take the Graxel and kind of swing it above the head gently to see if there's anything above us, since I've got a tall statue.
Okay. Just go ahead and give me an attack roll with that. You swing it above your head, and it doesn't connect with anything. You're not really sure what's going on, but it's kind of creepy. Honestly, it just kind of feels like there's a lot of really strange sounds and feels and smells going on down here. So, what else? What else are you guys doing?
I'd like to move down to the north a little bit so I can get out.
So you're looking around to see if webs. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Okay. Yeah, you get distracted because the gnome was thinking he wanted to go down, and just as you were looking around to see if you could see any webs, he was saying something about wanting to go towards the north, and it kind of distracted you and took you from your thought, and you completely lost your train of thought, so you forgot what you were doing. Fliggin, what were you wanting to do? You want to just head down the hallway to the north?
Blame it on the gnome.
Of course.
I'm going to move up about 10 feet to get out of the light so I can get a better view with my dark vision.
Okay.
See if there's anything alive or moving.
Okay. So you moved towards the north about 10 feet, you said?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
I'm going to move up to the door.
Gonna guard to the south where we've heard noises already.
Okay. You don't seem to see any creatures or anything down there. It looks like the room kind of opened up from the hallway off to the west a little bit into a greater area, but don't seem to see anything moving about, and the noises seem to have stopped.
Grar, you go to the south, and I'll make sure the north is protected.
Well, first, before we leave the intersection, Kember, what do you know of pink mists?
So I'm gonna peek into the room through the door as well. Is there anything about the mist that I could identify through Arcana or anything I've seen like that before?
If you feel like it might be Arcana in nature, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
You've never experienced anything like it before, but it has a feel of being. It has a feel of being something associated with the Xanthus, the flow of magic.
Okay.
We'll move to the south about halfway to the corner.
I'll keep my back to the door and watch both north, south, and behind us to make sure that nothing comes at us.
Okay. What? Who else is doing what? What do you guys want to do?
Well,
Fliggin, let's go to the south. Can you peek around the corner?
sure, I can do that.
I move out of that hallway around the corner so that I'm with my brothers and sister.
Okay, so Fleegan goes all the way down to the corner in the south. Is that where you're going?
I will sneak it.
Okay, give me a stealth check, please.
Nice.
Okay. You move down the hallway, and as you're moving past Roar, you are moving so quietly that he doesn't know that you're there, and you reach out
I don't know why
and
the
you
mic
touch
doesn't work.
his shoulder
I'd
in
like to
such a
tickle him.
way. You want to tickle him?
No.
I was going to say you reach out and touch his shoulder in such a way that you guys are friends. You've known each other for a while, and he knows that when you do that, you're being quiet. So though it makes him jump, he doesn't yell out or make a sound or whatever, but you surprised him. And, or go ahead and make a dexterity check, please.
What?
Okay. You are so used to him doing things. He tends to try and trick you at times, but you're used to him doing those things. So even though it startles you, you turn around and you just kind of give him a glare. But you peek around the corner, and you see that the passage heads to the east. It runs for about 40 feet before ending in a cave-in that seems to block any further movement in that direction. From your initial perspective, it seems as if the collapse has happened some time ago. And you also notice that there's lots of little tiny spiders crawling over the walls and the rocks and everything in this area. Little itty bitty spiders, but many of them.
Covering the floor?
Guys,
They're not covering the floor, but maybe a couple dozen of them kind of.
I'm hearing voices.
First, these spiders, or is it around the corner that they're here only?
The spiders are right around where the cave-in is. There's lots of rocks and rubble in the hallway, and then eventually turns into a massive cave-in, pile of rocks that blocks the hallway. And the farther you get down the hallway, it seems as if there's more and more spiders getting over, crawling over the rocks, and they're between, the size of little pebbles all the way up to maybe the size of a leck, or in our world a dime size, up to maybe even a quarter size. Lots of little ones.
Hey, girl, you're right. There's spiders. Lots of them. Around the corner. I guess we'll go north. It's all closed this way.
Let's check that stone. Let's move up on these.
There's spiders.
Gro wishes to squish them. Not stomp them or slam them, but smash them gently with his hands and his feet as the opportunity presents itself.
Call you Gror, the Spider Slayer. So you're going to move yourself around and step on them and squish them.
I'm kind of urging Fleegan around the corner with me as well.
What? I don't want to do anything with spiders.
Theros, are you hearing the voices as well? Do you hear that?
I hear skittering. It's above our heads, but I see nothing.
I'm hearing a voice whispering to me.
A voice?
It's like a whimpering sound.
So you guys
Like
whispering
a
back
puppy?
and forth to each. You guys whispering back and forth to each other.
Yeah.
I'll move down
Is
the
it
hallway.
wishing town of spiders?
Kenna, you should come with us. This may be a dangerous place.
Brothers, wait for me.
All right, Gror, as you move around the corner, you can tell that this cave-in has actually probably been there for quite some time, with your knowledge being a dwarf, the stonework, and it seems pretty extensive. It may be blocked pretty hard, and you step on and squish spiders as you move, and some of them are big enough to where they squish out icky, gooey goos, and it's just not. It's not pleasant, but they kind of scatter as you move through the area away from you as you're squishing them as you go, and they start to move and kind of crawl up underneath the rocks and other places, and eventually kind of clear out as you go through and squish spiders everywhere. But none of them seem to bite you. They seem more afraid of you. What's that?
They seem to run from me towards the cave-in?
Yes.
Not any other direction? Okay.
Well, they scatter off into. There's cracks in the walls and some. So they scatter off directions, but more towards the cave-in area, and kind of skip, because that's where all the rocks and rubble are that they can crawl underneath and hide behind.
Does the cave-in seem natural, or like somebody collapsed the passageway?
It seems natural to you, as if this area is ancient, maybe hundreds of years ancient, and the collapse has probably been there for, long before you were born.
So where is this whimpering that you hear? Where is it coming from?
I can't tell. It seems to be directly in my ear. This place just is so weird.
Everyone quiet. Let's listen for this whimper. I would like to try to listen for a whimper.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a fix on where it's coming from.
Give me a group stealth check, please.
a group stealth check?
Everybody roll stealth.
Got it.
I'm as stealthy as any barbarian.
Okay, Theros yells out to everybody, and Kenna is scared. She's hearing strange voices, and so her breathing is pretty hard, and so as everybody starts to get quiet, you can hear her breathing, and it's kind of echoing down the hall because it's pretty loud, and Theros kind of grunts at this because she's not doing what he wants her to do. So, but as far as hearing other than her heavy breathing and his grunting, there isn't any. At this point, that skittering seems to have stopped.
If that's a dead end, then we either need to go north or we need to go check out what's in this room.
Is there any more skittering type noises closer to the rubble?
No, there are not, actually.
Spending like a minute or so looking at it, anything else to be gained from...
Give me a perception check, please.
I can't believe it, brothers. We were scared of little spiders. What do we think? There's giant spiders down here?
And just as you say that, you get the feeling that, again, you feel that idea that something out of the corner of your eye has moved, and you look back to see if you can see it off in the direction of the room with the mist, and you just see the mist kind of waft around a little bit as if something disturbed the mist, but then it's gone. Okay. Your perception check, Groar. You feel like if you were to move the stones around and stuff and maybe try and dig through the cave-in, you would likely not make any perceptible headway. It seems as if this cave-in is so extensive, it's probably not worth your effort to try and dig through it.
Okay, I'll head back the other way then. Squishing more spiders if any dare to lurk in my presence.
Has one looked at these spiders? What type of spiders are these? I would like to take a look at these spiders. See what they are.
So you
They're
move down.
flat
Go ahead
spiders.
and move down into the. It's about halfway down the hall.
I'll just move down to where Fleegan is.
That works. They're squished so bad that it's hard to tell.
There's none still alive?
They all ran away. They all got scared because he squished a bunch of them.
I'm an efficient exterminator.
As you can I move back to where you're at, please?
Yes, sir.
As you were coming back around from trying to inspect the spiders, and Groar comes back around the corner, all of a sudden the skittering gets very loud from behind Kenna, and coming out of the darkness from the north is a couple of a couple of large spiders
Oh, dang.
appear out of the darkness with glowing green eyes.
Well, that's not normal.
They look like this. Boom. There you go.
Oh, my.
And everybody roll initiative, please, because they attack you.
Little ones look like that, just smaller.
The little baby ones do have kind of that whitish look to them, yes. The ones that you were squishing. All right, so attack of the spiders. Let me pull up the initiative order here. Boom, boom. Make sure you remember to click on your token before you roll initiative. Oops. On the right here. There we go.
Super fast Fleegan there.
Oops, up here. They're selected. And
That made me worse.
All right, so who are we missing, guys?
I forgot
Theros.
to click on my token. Quimbar.
Okay. So Quimber, let's go ahead and add you, and we'll get you taken care of. Just a moment. Okay, and then who else did we miss?
Theros.
Theros.
I had a 9 at first, but it wasn't with whatever is supposed to come from the sheet, which I think is the +2.
So Kimber had an 11, and Theros had a 7. All right.
Yeah, that 9 did have the +2. You can tell by the little parentheses with the 2 next to initiative on the.
Okay.
So
So Gror should have a
9.
yes. Okay. Gror, what's your dexterity? Kenna, what's your dexterity?
pretty impressive.
Okay.
14.
Okay. What's yours, Kenna?
Oh, sorry, 16 was muted.
16. Okay. All right. Okay. There's the initiative order. So Fleegan, there are some ugly-looking spiders running down the hallway, bearing down on Kenna. What do you want to do? Fleegan.
I will take a dagger that is not named Bear's Eye and fling it at a spider and hopefully hit a spider's eye.
Go for it. All right. They're far enough down the hallway to where you can't get an accurate shot, and it goes flying. The dagger goes flying on by. So all right.
Sad.
First one runs over here. This one runs over here, and I'm going to take some bites out of Kenna. So the first one goes to bite Kenna and misses.
Miss, yep.
As she realizes he's coming and dances out of the way as she does. And
Literally.
The other one attempts to spin a web upon you. And he does.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you are restrained. You take 1 necrotic damage.
Ouch. Stuck.
So he
sticky
is
adventure.
webbed. He is webbed, so we're going to do this. Boom. You are restrained.
So, yeah, not dead, please.
Yeah. Click the. They put that in the upper right hand corner, and I'm like, oh, that's how
Yep.
I.
No. No.
So. All right. So you see one of them try and bite Kenna and misses as the other one slings a web, splatters up against Kenna, and just completely covers him up against the wall. And he is covered in this gooey, oozy green, really green, smelly. It smells awful. Absolutely awful, Kenna.
Her. Kenna
So-
is a her.
Sorry, Kenna. I think this session I should say sisters the whole session instead of brothers to make up for last session.
I like the fact that you said brothers and sister earlier. I was like, okay, he corrected it. Cool.
Nice. All right, Kimber, what's up?
Strength check to get out. Dang it.
I will run to my sister's help with my mace and swing upon the spider closest to her.
Okay, go for it. Move yourself up to where you're going to be. Take a swing at the one to your left or the one in front of you.
One to the left.
That is a critical hit right there.
Boom!
Smash,
so go
baby.
ahead and click on where it says mace underneath that to see what damage you do to that. All right. Let me see if it added. I don't think it did not add. It did. Okay, so that's critical. It did. Okay, so 9 bludgeoning. All right. Anything else, Kimber?
Kimber is thinking of those bad jokes about the little spiders, and now Mama and Daddy showed up, and he's smashing a spider in the face. He's speechless, sitting there in awe.
Kenna, you're up. You could choose to use an action to try and break free of the web, or do something else. But you are restrained. Understand?
Restrained just means I can't move. Correct.
Correct.
I will go ahead and trigger my Gift of the Fae and Misty Step behind the spiders. Does that unweb me?
Yes, actually you do. So you pull yourself out of the web in your Misty Step. And
then I will attack the same one that I'll actually go there.
Was that a bonus action? Was the Misty Step a bonus action?
Misty Step is... Oops.
It is a bonus action.
Bonus
it is a
action,
bonus action.
yes.
Yep, okay. So yes, you could attack if you want to.
So now I will go ahead and chill touch the one in front of me now.
Okay.
The same one Kimber hit.
Okay. All right. That is going to hit.
Excellent. So that's 5 more necrotic on him.
5 necrotic. And interestingly enough, you know that you reach out and you hit him with your necrotic bolt of withering energy. But though you hit it, it doesn't seem to affect it near at the extent as you would expect it to.
They are resistant to necrotic.
All right, Gror, you're up.
Gror will move forward into the space next to Kimber and chop the spider with his hat.
Okay. So go ahead and move your token up there and then take a swing.
See, I have my shield out too. I don't know if I need to up the armor class 1 or if it's counting in that right now. Do you know if my shield is in the armor class?
Let me look and see here. Yes, it is. All right, you hit with your battle axe for 6 slashing. Yeah, 6 slashing damage. And with as much as you guys have hit this one, you're actually surprised that it's not gone down yet. They're resilient little buggers. All right, Theros.
I shall run forth and grab out a javelin.
Okay.
Don't fumble.
I'll move to my maximum that I can without running into somebody, and then I can grab out a javelin and throw it.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, you have line of sight at this point. You can't get in melee with them, but you do a ranged attack if you want to from here. The hallway's not wide enough. All right. You throw a javelin, and it's just not wide enough for you to be able to see well enough, and the javelin actually goes wide over the top and just barely misses Kenna on the way across. So, all right, Fleegan, it's back to you.
More dagger throwing.
Okay.
No fumbles. No fumbles.
All right. Kenna, you think they're trying to hit you as a dagger goes flying by your side.
Not my idea of a good time.
Okay. The one that spit the web at you is not quite sure what happened in the fact that you appeared over behind it, and it flails around and tries to throw a web at you again and misses. And then the other one was ready to bear down and attack you while you're webbed, and Gror is in the spot where that web was, and so it goes to bite Gror.
Oof.
And hits for 6 piercing and 3 poison damage. So a total of 9 damage on Gror. And then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. Okay, you succeed. So you don't take any additional damage from that bite. But that bite was really nasty. It hurt.
Poison?
And, yeah, you're feeling icky because of that. You're not poisoned, but you feel icky. So Kimber. Kimber, you're up.
I see my brothers have come to our sister's aid, so I will continue smashing on the spider I hit, trying to ignore the other one in front of me for I don't think I can take seeing 2 of them. So I just focus on it with all my sight and keep smashing.
Okay, take a swing. And twice in a row.
What?
You know what we didn't do the last time, but we need to do this time? Is
Roll on the crits table?
Yeah, you need to roll on the weapon crit table. Do you know where that is? Okay, go into your collection tab down near the bottom. You'll see a weapon crit, and then there'll be a roll button. Your collection tab, which is just to the left of your settings tab over on the right-hand side of the screen. If you go into that tab, scroll down to the bottom where it says rollable tables. And then in the rollable tables, you'll see one that says weapon crit, and you'll click on the roll button there. Okay. So you're able to maneuver towards your opponent while attacking, attempting to harass them, and after your attack, you can choose to attempt to grapple it if you want to.
Grab a giant spider.
Or push it out of the way. Well, actually, you wouldn't be able to, because... Well, no, I would give you the chance to try and push it out of the way. You could turn your mace around and try and push it. So you can either grapple it or try and push it out of the way.
I will grapple the spider.
All right, first thing I want you to do is go ahead and roll your damage. So go ahead and click on where it says mace there. Let's get your damage out of the way.
Just kill it.
Okay, so you do 8 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
And then I go ahead and roll on that table one more time for the other critical that you had. I want to resolve the other. Okay, so you could disengage if you without you could actually use disengage as a bonus at this point.
Let Theros in there to smash this.
So you either have the choice of choosing to do nothing, disengaging, or grappling or pushing that spider.
May I disengage to the other side of the spiders?
Yes, I will let you do that. You could push it out of the way and squeeze through without provoking an attack of opportunity and get on the other side. That is a wonderful idea. in the fact that you were so expertly able to roll 2 natural 20s in a row.
That's what 220s get you.
I still can't believe
Bravo,
that.
The
bravo.
spiders are like, what the junk?
Wait, she teleports and then he.
They're confused at
Yeah,
this point.
if
yeah.
there's a third one, I'm going to think the program's broke.
All right, Kenna, you see this masterful dance of which even impresses you being a spell dancer of Kember as he smacks the thing and just expertly slides between the two up beside you and gives you a look like, uh-huh, try that, lady.
All right,
Sister, as it were.
I will go ahead and with my short sword, I shall try to finish off the one that we've been beating on.
Okay. It is so distracted by what Kember just did that, or you were somewhat distracted that you just barely miss him. Just barely miss him. Anything else?
No, that is going to be my.
All right. Gror, you're up. Say that again. You cut out.
Chop the spider again.
Okay. Okay, you're gonna miss on that one. So, Theros, you're up.
She'll step forth, grab Graxel, and smash Spider.
Spider soup. Squished spider.
Why do I feel like I'm in a Gallagher concert?
Yes. So you pull out the mighty Graxel and you take a massive thing coming down hard and you cleave it in half in one fell swoop.
And that is how you smash spiders.
All right.
I already smashed it.
Fleegan.
I'm not getting in the middle of that. I'm doing another dagger.
But you're a gnome. You could squeeze it. You
Yeah,
just
there's
go
dancing,
right under-
there's
go
misting,
right under
there's
Theros' leg.
axing, and whatever Grohl's doing. I mean, I'm throwing it.
Okay. That dagger sticks right in the one of the eyes because you like to hit eyes with your daggers. For
The
5
eyes have
piercing
it.
damage.
And you get sneak attack because enemy is next to friendly.
Yep.
And it was so distracted by the other one getting cut in half. Sneak attack damage. For another 2. Alright. Okay. It is going to try. It was scared by what Theros did, and so it's going to try and web Theros, and does not. Spins that web up against the ceiling and misses Theros completely. Kember. Kember, you're up.
Kimber?
Yes. Sorry, Kimber's he's freaking out. But getting braver. I will swing on that spider directly in front of me to the south.
Okay. All right, that is not a critical 3 times. That is it. How much damage? You are en fuego tonight, my friend. All right, 9 bludgeoning damage with the mace. You crack it hard.
Bravo, bravo.
All right, that leaves Kenna. You're up.
Okay, I'm going to use Chromatic Orb on it, and I will choose Lightning for the damage type.
Okay, is that that's a regular spell or a first level spell?
Yep.
Okay. All right, go ahead and did he have to make a saving throw on that one?
Nope, attack roll. Look, I missed.
All right. Your orb of lightning goes down the hall towards Theros, and Theros is like, ah!
Sorry, Theros.
Gror.
I guess a javelin deserves a good chromatic orb.
Chop at the other spider.
So at this point, make sure on your spell sheet that you subtract one spell slot from your character sheet.
Keeping
there.
track of it.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Gror, what are you doing? You're going to take. Did.
Take another swing.
All right. You missed. Do me a favor. Make sure just down below at the bottom of the chat that you change to doing something as Gror. Because right now you're rolling and saying things as Trey. For me. All right. So yes, you miss with your axe. So Theros.
More cleaving.
All right. See if you cleave this thing in half.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You take off all of the legs on one side as you cut it down, and it's dead. So you guys take those two out, and they are laying on the ground. Like I said, the web that they spin against the wall of Gror, it smells like rotting flesh. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And there's a little bit of that stink left on you, Kenna, as you misty step out. There's no web on you because you misty stepped right out of it, but that smell kind of lingers and it's stuck in your clothes, and it's disgusting, absolutely disgusting.
But it doesn't have anything like the mist smell, correct?
It does not smell like the mist smell at all. No, it does not.
These things don't seem natural, boys.
So what would you guys like to do from here?
Well, should we not go into the room, check it out, and then go north?
I think we should check out the room, make sure there's nothing that will follow us.
Kenna, I wanted to do something that I forgot to do. I got distracted at the very beginning, but
Yes.
you told a masterful retelling of what happened in session 1, and so therefore you get a Gooey reward. I'd like you to roll on the Gooey reward table.
Ooh, yay. Oh, nice.
So you'll get an extra attack to use as you see fit.
I do apologize.
Nice. And I don't have to use it this session. I can use it any session?
Correct. You can hold on to that until it's done. Yes. Yep. So just keep that reward in mind. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Okay, but it's streaming now. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you for doing that work for us, and we'll learn as we go. But
See, before we go forward, is my hit points right? Because it looks like it only gave me 6 damage.
You took, what is your max hit points?
It was 18.
Okay, and you took 9, right? So you should be at 10.
6 and 3, like it didn't give me the poison.
Okay. So at this point, you should be at 10 hit points. 10 out of 19, correct?
That makes sense. That's what I thought. I just wasn't sure.
Okay, I probably typed it in wrong. Okay.
Cool.
Okay, cool. All right, well, we'll continue. Thank you. So now, yes, we took care of the Gooey reward, so go ahead. What would you guys like to do?
I say we check out the room first and then go north after that. I will go into the room. Need at least one person to stay out here and watch for anything coming at us.
Before you go in, let me
Yes.
tie a rope around your waist.
Thank you.
Okay, so Kenna's gonna venture into the room around.
Yeah, if we can have that reveal.
I think all you need to do is just go into. Can you go into the room, or is it blocked? Let's see.
It seems to be blocked.
Okay, just a second here. Oh, it is blocked. Look at that. One moment, please. Let's go to here. There you go. I apologize for that. It should be revealed now.
Okay.
Okay, so you venture into the room. So that's where you go into. And go ahead, and I need you to make a. Get back there. Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, I'm good at that.
I have the other end of the
Ugh.
rope.
Okay. All right. As you move into the room, the mist, like I said, is about a foot deep, and you cannot see the floor. And as a result, when you reach about this point right here, you actually step off a ledge and make a dexterity saving throw, Theros, please, because he's going to step off a ledge, and I'm going to see if you recognize whether or not the rope has gone taut. And no, you thought that you had the rope in your hand, but you did not. And when Kenna stepped off the ledge and disappeared into the mist, falling 10 feet to the ground, she disappears into the mist, and the rope just goes right through your hand off into the pit as well.
Best laid plans.
So Kenna, you
go,
fall
yeah.
10 feet. 1d6. Taking 4 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
As you hit the ground below, and you're down in you're in the middle of a bunch of pink mist, feeling that you've fallen quite a ways. And as you're down there, you hear hissing and skittering, identical to the spiders that just attacked you.
There's more of them down here.
Go ahead and roll initiative, please, as another one of those.
Gonna clear the last turn order there.
I forgot to click my character token.
Okay, yeah. So that was a 20
wow.
for Theros.
I almost rolled
you
max.
are prone, Kenna. You are prone. Just keep that in mind. You'll have to get up. But that's your choice, obviously. All right. I need the guy to go away, and then I need to bring this guy here. Switch back to here. This. All that. All right. He's down there. All right. So initiative for the others. I got Theros. I got Kenna. I got the spider. Fleegan, Kember, and Gror need 2 initiative. There we go. Okay. And Gror, go ahead and roll initiative, please. Remember to select your token. There you go.
There we go.
Okay. All right. So, Kenna, you are prone, and this massive spider is bearing down on you, but you get an action. And I'm going to go ahead and put you in the middle of it.
Okay, that's not where I want to be. Especially obscured. Let's see here. It will once you move in.
You need to move. Let me see if I move right here. Can you see it? Yeah, dynamic lighting. Gotta love it. Okay. I'll just leave you right there.
All right. I'm going to Actually, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself and go... So that gives me 7 healing.
Okay. All right. You have a bonus action. Did you get up?
Yes, I will stand.
Takes half your movement to get up.
Yep.
Okay. And any other movement or any bonus action?
Sorry, I keep adding the wrong amount here. It's, there we go. Nope, that's wrong too.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. No, I do not currently have a bonus action that I'm aware of.
All right. Theros, you hear Kenna scream from wherever she disappeared into that there's more in there. So what are you going to do?
Rush in.
You can't see it.
All right. So, if that's the case,
Show me where you're going to move.
I am going to go to the south side of her.
Okay. So put your token where you want to be.
I plan to use athletics to jump into the pit.
Okay. So you're going to... Okay. Give me a dexterity saving because you can't see the edge. Okay, yeah, you're fine. You actually jump down right exactly where you want to be, and you kind of see her in front of you and see the beast beyond her. So you make it as well. So, yeah, I'll give you an action too. That was your movement.
Well, I jumped the wrong side, so I shall throw a javelin.
Whoops.
All right. Everything that you try to do, make it miss. So, Fleegan, you see Theros disappear into the mist.
I will walk. Well, she screamed out there's spiders, right?
Yes.
I will walk into the room and keep my back against the wall, and they all disappear.
Okay. Anything else? You cannot see the spider from where you're at.
I gathered that.
Okay.
I'm just going to keep an eye out around the walls, see if there's anybody pops up or spiders come from the ceiling.
Okay. All right. Gror, what are you doing?
Since Kimber's got the passage at least to guard, I'm gonna squeeze through to the doorway,
Mm-hmm.
the opposite of what Fleegan's doing, and try to move around the other corner side, so to the south, following the wall.
Okay. All right, go ahead and move yourself to where you want to go. You don't trip and fall into a pit as you do. Right, and you do not see anything that you can attack at this point.
Exactly how big is this pit? Is it the rest of the room?
In the next round, you could take an action to try and figure that out.
Okay.
You can't see it. The mist is obscuring it.
Can I move past Kenna to the beast?
Yes. Yeah, you have
Okay,
enough
that's all I
sight
need to know.
be able to see that. Yeah, you have enough sight to be able to see that. Okay. All right. I'd actually need both Kenna and Theros to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm not so good at those.
I'm really good at those.
Yeah. Kenna, you when you fell into the pit, you hit the ground and kind of knocked the wind out of yourself, and in the process of trying to breathe back in, you actually breathed in a whole big bit of that mist. Theros, you're a little concerned about the mist, and so you chose not to breathe in very much. And Kenny got a full lungful of that mist, and you are actually poisoned. You have the poison condition right now, which means you have disadvantage on attacks. You get poisoned here.
Good to know.
Let me link that for you. Attack rolls and ability checks. I'll put this in here just so everybody can see that. So you have the poison condition right now. Okay. So Gror, he moved, and then was there anything else you wanted to do, Gror?
Can I guess anything by this stonework about the pit, where they've gone? Any of that obvious because of...
I'll let you go ahead and do a history check to get a feel of where the pit might be. No. It's too hard to tell. Kimber, you're up.
I don't want to stay in this corridor by myself, so I will step into the room, keep an eye behind me and in the room, trying to figure out where my brother and sister went to.
Okay.
Who was injured badly in the last battle?
Gror was hurt pretty. Kenna healed herself already.
Well, Gror will be next to me, so I will do Cure Light on him then.
Good idea.
Thank you, Q.
All right. So you want to go right there, right? Am I understanding that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And then you're going to go ahead and cure wounds on Gror? Or...
Let me see. Guess that's the only choice I have for curing right now, so yeah.
I thought you have... Don't you have healing word too?
Oh yeah, I got Healing Word. Which one's better? They're both first level.
Well, one's a bonus. One's a bonus action. You could do something else. Or this does more healing. Healing word is a bonus action, does less. Cure wounds does more.
Full action, but does more.
Full
Yep.
action. Yeah.
I'll do the Cure Wounds for full.
Okay. For how many points of healing for Roar? Nine. All right, so he's
Perfect.
full.
Great
Nice.
Right. Okay. Well, the spider attempts to take a bite out of Kenna. And does not.
Nope, not with that roll.
Yep. All right. Kenna, you see the spider bear down on you.
Okay.
And
Well,
keep in
I'm
mind
going
you have
to-
disadvantage, so.
Yeah, I'm going to go into my pirouette of blades. I will take a swing with my short. Boom. And that's probably going to miss.
That's going to miss, yes.
But then, because I made an attack against the creature, it can no longer take attacks of opportunity. So I'm going to move as far away as I can. Can I get to here, or is that going to be climbing?
Show me where you want to go. No, you cannot get to there.
There?
You can get to there, and then you hit a wall.
Perfect.
And the wall
Okay.
seems curved.
Oh, so it's round?
It feels like that area is curved.
Okay. I will move to there, and then I will... well, I've got no other actions.
Okay. All right. Theros.
As she dances around beside me, I will grab a hold of her and shot put her up out of the pit if I am capable of doing.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'll allow it.
You can either make an athletics or an acrobatics check to do such. Your choice. Yes, you
Athletics.
pick her up and you throw her out of the pit. Go ahead and roll a D.
Can I use acrobatics to...
Roll a
my
D8 for
feet?
me, please. All right, you throw her here up out of the pit.
Can I use acrobatics to come to my feet? I'm sure we've done this in performances before.
Yeah, and also you land on your feet.
Okay.
Up there. It was kind of a surprise. It surprised me that he was going to do that. So that was actually an action. Okay?
Cool.
All right. Fleegan, you're up.
I'd just like to point out the first thing thrown was not a gnome.
You threw the dancer this time. You're right. I love it.
I'm gonna.
She is relatively small. She's only 5'3".
Still 2 foot taller than me.
You
I'm
already
gonna
have
creep forward and
Fleegan.
shuffle my feet to see if I can find the edge.
Okay. Okay, so you shuffle forward up to a point to where you actually feel the edge before you step. You drop in, and you can actually, the mist moves around a little bit, and you see a portion of the spider, so you could take an attack.
And I will.
Okay. I need you to roll on the fumble table, please.
Ouch.
Why do I have a vision of me suddenly falling on top of the spider?
Because you're a gnome, and that would be appropriate. Okay. In the process of you stub your toe on something hard, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
There's a lip at the edge of the pit, apparently.
It's probably a spider leg.
Yeah, no, you stubbed your toe really hard. So you're going to be limping here for until the end of this encounter. So your speed is halved at this point. So until the end of the encounter. All right, Gror. You going to roleplay that at all, Fleegan? All right, hearing none, Gror, go ahead.
So, is anything made obvious by his ignominious injury of himself there? Like, can I see the spider?
No, you do not see the spider from where you're at. You see him attempt to attack it with a dagger, and he stubs his toe and does something. But I think he was so scared.
Hop around on 1 foot, grabbing my foot.
So, what do you want to do, Gore?
I'm just gonna hold my action.
Okay. Hold your action until what action, or until what triggers it? What triggers?
Something comes close to me that I can either hit or pull out of the pit.
Okay. All right, then, Kimber. Kimber, you're up.
Shoot. I will go check on my sister with my mace out and... Well, I'll just stand guard at the door and ask if everybody's okay.
Okay.
No.
Gnomes don't count.
Well, Kenna is coughing hard. She seems to be, like, choking on something.
Actually, as you come up out of the pit and you're out of the mist, that sensation subsides and you're no longer poisoned.
Oh, nice.
You're not choking on the mist anymore.
Good.
All right. So, you?
So Kimbar is just going to stand guard at the door with his mace out, trying to figure out where Theros went to.
Okay. All right. Well, then, Spider is going to attack Fleegan as he's hopping around from stubbing his toe. And I don't think that's going to hit. Is a 14 hit?
I have armor class 14.
14. Oh, it does hit. Look at that.
Ouch.
All right. So you take 8 piercing damage, 4 poison damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. And You fall unconscious from a withering sensation of necrotic, and you actually fall unconscious on the ground. So you see Fleegan go down into the midst on the ground as the spider bites him seriously hard. All right, Kenna.
Well, since I and I can move through my companions, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to come around to here. And I'm going to stab at the spider while pulling Fleegan away.
I don't think I'm going to let you pull him away and stab at the same time. You would have to use an action to try and pull him away.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and try to chromatic orb the thing with, we'll go with cold this time.
Okay. All right, that's going to hit.
Boom.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Is there an ancillary with the cold? Does it slow it or anything like that?
No, it does not.
Okay. All right. Ice crystals form upon it as you freeze it for a significant amount of damage. Theros.
Is it possible to use my held action because we saw the spider?
You guys did not. You did not see the spider. No, it did. Yeah, no, yes, you did. Yes, so go ahead. I'll let you go ahead and take that for the last round.
So if I jump into the pit then to chop at him, do I need to make an athletics roll, or would that help with the check?
If I will let you make an athletics roll to attempt to jump into the pit. Yes. If you want to jump into it. Okay. You try to jump into the pit, but because you can't see it, you actually fall down into the pit.
Ouch.
Right here. Go ahead. Let's see. You'll take... You'll take 2 bludgeoning damage when you hit the ground. You're prone, but let me see.
Can you still use half of the rest of his move, or half of his?
Yeah.
Get up.
You can use the other half of your movement because you can very far to get back up if you want to.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay. So you can get back up.
I'll
if you
stand
want
back up.
to. And be ahead and make it.
I couldn't hear you there, Casey.
You can go ahead and make an attack.
I thought I used the other half to stand up, though.
You used your movement. You can use your movement. So you used your half of your movement to fall into the pit, and then the other half to stand up.
Jump in the pit, cannonball, end up on my butt, bounce up real quick, and chop it.
Yep.
Yep.
Because we know dwarves are really bouncy.
Yes.
And with all of that, roll on. Because that's appropriate, because you fell in the pit. That's perfect.
You're butt smart, so you weren't able to.
Do you know where the fumble table is? There you go. You got it. Okay. All right. So what actually happened is you went to jump in the pit. You misgauged where the edge of the pit was. You fall into the pit. You try and get back up, and you do. But in the process of getting back up, you drop your axe, trying to push yourself back up as you're wanting to take a swing at it, and you end up throwing your weapon to the other side of the pit, and it clatters off the wall, and it's laying right there. So, Fleegan, you need to make a death saving throw, please. Oh, and Gror, I need you to make a constitution.
You skipped Theros.
Did I skip Theros? Okay.
Did you let Gror?
Yeah, Gror, make a constitution saving throw first, and then we'll do Theros.
Do anything to add the Dwarven Resilience?
Tell me what Dwarven Resilience says again.
I think it's a +2 to poisons.
Or was it
You have
advantage?
advantage on saves against poison and resistance to poison
Then you
damage.
get to roll with advantage on a constitution saving.
— 15 should do it.
Yes. You breathe in some of the mist and remember at the last minute, and you didn't inhale. You smoked it, but you did inhale. So, Theros, what are you doing?
We're going to Graxel this thing.
Okay, you miss. So Graxel does not. Okay,
At least
now
it wasn't a natural 1.
Yeah, Fleegan, go ahead and make a death saving throw, please. That is a fail. You have one fail. Mark that down, and Gror, it's actually back to you after you held your action.
I couldn't see the ping where you said the axe was. Is it on the other side of the spider?
It's a little green thing right there.
I could see it that time. It didn't show up the other one.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna pick Fleegan up and throw him out of the pit towards.
Fleegan is not in the pit. He's not in the pit. He's on the edge of the pit, up above you.
He's up above?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I thought he fell.
The spider crawled up to the top of the pit and attacked him. He didn't fall in the pit. He just stubbed his toe on the edge of the pit.
Okay, I thought he stubbed when he landed. That's where I got confused. All right, then I'll attack the spider after I get over there. So can I go?
You can walk over, pick up your axe, and then get to that side, and then, yeah, attack the spider. Yep.
I'd like to point out my toe is not stubbed. It is broken. I have a broken foot. An ankle.
Dead men don't talk.
You're also unconscious.
Dead gnomes don't talk. Well, unconscious gnomes don't talk. Yes, roll your damage, please. There, Gror, you hit. All right, 6 slashing damage. All right, that means it's Kember. And Kember, you can see the spider at this point.
I'm worried about Fleegan. I want to pull him away from the pit and check him and see if I can do something about the poison.
Okay.
Yes.
Fleegan is not poisoned, but you can drag him away from the pit. Is there? Do you want to drag him there, or you want to drag him somewhere else?
No, there's good.
Okay. Do you want to stabilize? You want to try and stabilize him?
Yes.
Do you have Spare the Dying?
No. Now I know the importance of this spell.
Okay. If you want to stabilize him, I need you to make a minute, please.
He could also cast a healing spell, correct? Oh no,
he
he
could
can't
cast a healing spell on him.
I hurt you more.
So my question is, I'll give you the option. I don't want to tell you what to do. Do you want to try and cast a healing spell on him, or do you want to try and stabilize him first? It's one or the other.
Oh, I see. He looks pretty bad, doesn't he?
He's unconscious, so he's down.
I know what you said about spells, but I have to cast my spell. I don't trust my skills at doing anything other than that, because it's not really me, it's my goddess that is saving him.
Okay.
And the one that's the bonus action's the one you could cast since it was an action to drag him away, right?
Yes. So you would cast Healing Word on him if you wanted to cast it.
Oh, okay.
That'll get him back up at least.
Healing Word doesn't seem to be set up to roll anymore.
I think you may have to roll it from the sheet itself.
There's the description, yeah.
If you go to go get off the spell sheet and go back over to, well, no, it's not there either. I thought Healing Word was there. Let me try something real quick for you. Change something in her sheet here. Okay, did it not? No, it doesn't go from there. All right, let me go back to your spell sheet. There was something special about that. I don't remember what it was in 20. Healing Word, if you click on it. Okay, it just does that. Okay, so go ahead and roll a d4. Just roll 1/R space 1d4, and then add 6 to that.
So
So
that'd be
9.
9.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so Fliegen has 9 hit points now, and he is awake. He is no longer unconscious, but you are prone, so you can use half your movement to get up when it's your turn. All right, the spider is going to skitter back down into the pit and go after Theros.
Would I get an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Okay. I'm taking it.
Yep. He, just as you realize that you could take a shot at him, swing with your sword, and he just gets out of reach.
Don't.
All right, and goes to bite Theros and misses. So it's Kenna's turn now, and it's gone out of your sight down into the pit, so you can't see it.
I can't see it at all.
Nope.
How far, Fliegen, how far are you down?
I'm down 4.
Okay, I don't want to waste. That would be a big waste of a cure wounds. I think I'm gonna jump down, do a flip down and try to slash it when I get down.
Okay, so go ahead and make an athletics check. Or acrobatic. Or
Yeah, can I acrobatic?
Yeah, acrobatics, yep. Sorry. Athletics is strength. Yeah, you do. You're fine. I'm gonna
Stick the landing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. And then I will attack it.
All right, you hit it with your sword.
Yay!
I like that camera.
7 piercing.
Yeah, 7 piercing. All right.
Then
Then
I
Theros.
Yep.
Kenna jumps down beside you and takes a slash at it, or a stab at it.
Didn't I just throw you out of here?
Yes, I'm good, thank you.
And actually, Kenna, you need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah.
You hit the spider. Tell me how you kill it, because I know you're going to murder the thing. And you do.
Oh, yeah, poisoned again.
So, Theros, how do you murder this thing?
I will simply take off the forward legs, then take off the hind legs, and then pull off with the great axe in one hand and an arm in another, the remaining 2 legs, and leave it laying there like a daddy long leg with all the legs pulled off.
This nasty green ooze spills forth as you do that, and it makes you gag. Roll a Constitution saving throw, please, from the stench that comes out of the thing. All right, but you do not retch. You just gag on it a little bit. All right, so you guys take that out. All right, what do you guys want to do in this room at this point?
There was a plaque on the far wall.
Yeah, there was a plaque on the far wall.
I would like to climb up and check that out.
Okay, and somebody else said something too.
Roar wants to check in the pit. Like, is there anything else down in here? Like, this with my feet, even practically.
Yeah, give me a perception check, please. You did, okay. Yeah, you look around, shuffling your feet and everything, trying to find anything of use or value, and it doesn't seem to be anything down there. So the bas-relief image on the wall, find that real quick here.
Vordrud.
So
Is that one of the gods?
yes, so it says Vordrud is the master of Espiza. You shall serve him. And you see a figure standing before a large spider. Figure with a staff standing before a large spider. Interesting. Vordrud is the master of Espiza. You shall serve him, is what that says. Right. All right, what would you guys like to do?
Well, I don't think there's anything else in this room for us to investigate, so, and the mist is toxic, so I think we should just get out of here and reclose the door.
I think so.
Okay. All right, well, let me know where you guys want to do next.
Let me go first.
Yes.
Gror, are you going to join them? Did we lose Gror? We might have. Okay, well, we'll move on here. So what do you guys want to do? It looks like Theros is up front here. What are you guys doing? What are you doing, Theros?
Fleegan, why don't you check out this room up above? Up to the north.
Quietly.
But you said you want to go first. Okay.
After the gnome.
Fleegan, I shall check it for you. I feel compelled to move before the gnome so that he doesn't have to be saved again. And so I kind of push past Fleegan.
I see the
will
plaque again.
slowly limp my way up as sneakily as I can.
If you want to see the plaque again,
It's in
Trey,
the
it's
journal,
actually in your journal tab. You can go back and it's called the bas-relief image. And in fact, I'll just go ahead and show it to you one more time just to make it easy on you. But anything that I reveal to you stays in your journal tab under handouts. Okay, so Kimber moves up to the front. Are you just going to go to that point, or are you doing anything else?
I'm gonna keep
trying to stay in front of Fleegan, but Fleegan's much braver than I am. But I will take another step forward.
and I'm gonna match him step for step.
All right. So the passage widens at this point, opening up to a hall-like area with a higher ceiling up to about 15 feet or so. On the west wall, and I'm going to show you a picture here. On the west wall are 5 skulls that are placed in alcoves inset into the wall. The skulls seem to be silver in color, and they have their mouths open as if laughing at some kind of macabre joke. Above the skulls are 5 symbols centered over the alcoves and carved upon stone facings. And you'd have to get a little bit closer to kind of make out exactly what you're seeing there specifically.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go forward into the room.
I will
Also set into the wall below copper bowl with a hole in its bottom. And above the basin are the words, "Give a gold to receive that which is greater than gold."
I wish you well.
Well then, shall we not?
I'm going to go up to the pedestal and see if the pedestal is movable or if it rocks. Is it pretty solid in the ground?
So yeah, you move up to the pedestal and try and move it, and it's it seems to be pretty well mortared to the ground or something like that. It doesn't wobble around at all.
I'm assuming Roar isn't all the way back in the room.
I'm
he'll
looking
probably
at
come up.
Sorry, I moved out of the pit and then I wrote stuff down.
Okay.
All good.
So
I shall throw a gold into the wishing.
okay, so you throw a gold piece into the base. So let me go ahead and describe the up against the wall there, and if you have that picture up, you can look at it closely. 5 skulls. As you get closer and you look at them, they all seem to be plated in dark silver and have their mouths open as if laughing. I said that before. There are 5 symbols centered over them, carved on stone facings. The symbols are in order from left to right: a black moon on a purple circle. The next one to the right is a pupilless blue-white eye on a black square. And then the next one, a black and purple river that flows inside a square of gray. The next one, a bright red kiss mark on a black square. And the number 5 to the right of that, a dripping white fang in a circle of red. And when you throw a gold into the basin, all of the skulls begin to speak in unison. 5 points set on a wall of stone, a secret there to learn. Listen well of what we speak, the answer to discern. The highest place is day's dark night, the greatness over all. To the east is living death, who heeds this dark lord's call. Below and left, the saddle's delight, her passion burns within. Her sister to the right of her, she brews the deadly sin. From the west, the dark flow runs, the blackest spell cast. Give due to them with rightful place, or this would be your last. I'm going to go ahead and put the words to that into the handout so that you can see it. Okay, so now if you look at the handout called The Wall of Skulls and you scroll down, you'll see that entire poem and all the information there. What would you all like to do?
Well, while I think I would like to take those skulls out of the wall, I don't think it's something we should probably do.
Anybody else?
Every 2 or 3 of the verses appears to be of each of the skulls, or the symbols above the skull.
Did the coin leave the basin, or is it still in there?
The gold rolled down into the hole when you threw it in the basin, so the gold piece is gone.
Did you hear it fall?
Mm-hmm.
Any kind of distance or anything?
You just kind of heard it rattle around.
Do we think it's still inside the pedestal?
You can make a perception check.
I wouldn't advise trying to break the pedestal to get the gold back.
There may be more gold in there.
Okay. It's hard to tell whether or not you're still in the pedestal. You kind of heard the ladder down in. And if you kind of look to see down it, it's just kind of dark down in that little hole. And it's it was big enough for the gold to go in there, but putting your hand and stuff in there, it's not big.
Want to use like the stone cutting to examine it, see if there's like a way that it maybe can be opened, and see if Fleegan wants to check it too with me.
Okay. All right. Stone cutting does what for you now? To give you advantage on a check.
Intelligence check related to stonework. You're considered proficient in the history skill,
okay.
and add
So
double your
you-
proficiency bonus to the check.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you would get +4 to your roll on intelligence on. Okay. So go ahead and make a intelligence check and add +4 to that. Okay, that's an intelligence save. I would roll straight up intelligence. Just click on intelligence, the intelligence saving throw. But that, I mean, let me just take the. It was an 18 anyway. Okay, so that was a 22. Your knowledge of the stone cutting shows that it probably rolled down up underneath the floor or something, and it doesn't look like there's a way without smashing the pedestal to get into wherever that wherever that gold went to. So it's probably gone at this point, unless you want to try and smash the pedestal and see if there's something underneath it.
I'll tell everybody that it's the coin is most likely lost under the floor. I don't see anything else. Fleegan, do you see anything that opens?
I'm going to inspect the images above the skulls.
And I'll look at the skulls themselves.
I'm kind of curious if any history or arcane, if I can recognize what the symbols mean.
Okay, go ahead and give me a religion check.
I'm going to inspect the placards above the.
All right, so
mover
together
hinge.
with everybody doing kind of investigation on that, you actually know at this point that the symbols are representative of the gods. The first one is the moon is Danira, goddess of darkness, night, and shadow. The second one is Norprius, lord of the undead. The third one is Sha'ad, goddess of dark magic. The fourth one is Shenasa, goddess of dark lust, seduction, and perverse fetishes. And the fifth one over is Iltheria, goddess of venoms, poisons, narcomes, and venins. Also, Kenna, you actually kind of have a feel arcanically that they're radiating arcanic magic.
They're definitely, well, obviously they're magical. So, again, I'm hearing this crying and I'm not sure where it's coming from.
You don't know where it's coming from?
No, you don't seem to hear it, so...
I hear nothing. But we're being too loud. Fleegan, can you hear anything? You're always so perceptive.
No, I don't hear anything.
I'm worried, brothers.
Well, it can do nothing more than carry on.
We could go back, but I believe carrying on is the better option.
I shall start walking down the hallway, prepared for spiders.
Remember the warning written on the wall. Spiders kind of speak to that warning, so you choose to venture on. Is that what we're doing?
I believe so.
Okay. All right, Theros. Well, it looks like you're leading the way, so tell me where you would like to go and how you get there.
Well, I'm going to be walking on guard, and I will simply walk down the hallway. It looks like it opens up towards the north here, off to the west.
Off to the east, it looks like there is a
East.
doorway, yes. Looks like there might be a doorway to the east there, up near the middle of the...
So I shall...
Go ahead and give me a
approach.
perception check, please.
I don't
To
think
the east may very well be living death, based off of what the skull said.
Thanks for that, Theros. What else? So Theros moves up to that point. Kenna moved up a little bit. The others, what are you all doing?
I'll move kind of in the middle of the group and say, I don't think this is a hiding place for the Shiners booty. I think there's great evil down here. I mean, why do we continue?
I think that the hiding place was the well, but whatever resides in here has collected whatever was left there.
You know, that reminds me, Kimber, in the last session you cast Detect Evil. Did you want that to be a cast, or did you want to save that spell slot? I meant to ask you that.
Well, I did cast it. I thought that we might be able to... The cave seemed so evil that I thought we might get something from it, but it would have expired by now.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Because I did not use that appropriately, I'm going to give you that spell slot back. Okay? So you have one spell slot left as far as my calculations go. Okay?
Ah, thank you.
Yeah, I messed that up. You probably would have detected one of those spiders before they jumped you. So anyhow, okay, so we go on.
I shall inch
Kimber
forward
doesn't
again.
know that actually, but yes.
Shall inch forward and look around the corner.
Okay. All right. Right. So you're gonna peek around the corner, huh? Okay. This room, it's a room that opens up, and it has no door. You can see that it's rather large with a high ceiling, perhaps up to 20 feet or so above your head. Thick, sickly-looking yellow-green webbing covers the walls and ceiling, and a number of grotesque phosphoric cocoons hang from strands that are attached to the stone arches that hold up the ceiling. The smell in the room is acrid and rank. It smells of death.
Are the cocoons still, or are they moving?
Give me a perception check, please. You see there's 6 cocoons, and you see one of them kind of right in the middle is actually wiggling.
I think we found something.
We found Clem
Oh.
and we found Charles. Charlie.
I'll step more so in and just take a look for any spiders. See if I can see.
Okay.
I'm
So
keeping
you just
close.
you step in front of the doorway.
Yep.
I'm keeping close to him just in case something attacks.
Yeah. You don't. Okay, so you're looking for spiders. Go ahead and give me a investigation check. Yeah.
Not my strong suit.
No, you don't see any spiders. There's a lot of webs in the room, so they might be somewhere. But
I think there's some cocoons in this room. I think those spiders have some meals in here, but one of them's still alive. It looks like, guys.
We could
I'm going to go in. I'll take one step in.
I'll also be looking around too. I'm afraid of those things jumping out. There's usually many of them in a nest.
I'll try to slash some of these webbings. See if
I
that
will
gets their
guard
attention.
as well.
well, as you, yeah, okay. Everybody, go ahead and finish positioning yourself. Roar, are you just hanging back there? Or are you moving it up?
No, I'm standing back in case we get anything from this.
Okay. Okay, so with everybody's positioned where they're at, Theros steps into the room, and as soon as he steps in the room, coming out of the webs from each side of the room is two more of those nasty spider things. So go ahead and roll initiative, please.
Seem okay with initiative. I just can't seem to roll to hit today.
Well, look at that. All right, so did everybody's initiative take that time?
Mine did.
Yes, mine did as well.
Looks like it. All right. Kimber, what's your dexterity? Fleegan, what's your dexterity?
Kimber has a 12.
Fleegan's is higher than that, right?
Much. Looks like he's got a +4.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, I do.
Let me check something here. Okay. All right. Both Theros and Gror, I need you to roll a d20, please.
So you cut out. What do you need me to roll?
D20. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Initiative order. Okay. So, this one's gonna run over and bite Theros and miss. The other one is gonna try and throw a web at him and miss as well. So, Kenna, you're up.
Okay. I'm assuming I can't attack around the corner.
No.
So I'm gonna move. If I move here, can I attack it?
Yes.
Okay. I will move there and attack it. Short sword.
Okay. Roll on the
nice.
critical hit table, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Bravo,
Well,
bravo.
keep that in mind.
Yeah, no doubt.
Natural 20.
Man.
All right, go ahead and roll damage, please. All right.
Nice.
Nice.
11 piercing damage. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to use the rest of my movement since it can't make attacks of opportunity against me and flank it.
Okay.
That should help Theros.
Yeah, you'll just be able to. Good. Okay. Next
I just do this
is-
dancing flip roll
Yes.
around behind it.
Yeah, Fleegan. You're up.
I will move forward and try to attack it with 2 daggers.
Okay. So primary hand first and then offhand next. Okay, the first one's gonna hit,
Nice shot.
and you'll get sneak attack damage on top of that. So 7 piercing plus. One for sneak attack. Okay, and then your other dagger.
Offhand.
Okay, that's gonna hit as well.
Nice.
No sneak attack on that, I don't believe.
No, it's only the first attack with a
Yeah.
melee weapon in a
That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. So
Stabby, stabby!
Stabby, stabby. All right. Really? Okay. All
He's going all
right.
sewing machine on it.
Kimber.
Can I see this spider from where I'm at?
Yes, you can.
I'm going to hit it with Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Is that a cantrip?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. You hit it for how much damage? Oh, he has to make a dexterity saving throw. Sorry. You hit it, and then he needs to make a dexterity saving throw, which he succeeds.
Wow.
As one agile spider.
You call down holy flame upon him. He is evil enough to recognize that and move out of the way. Gror!
I'll just continue to guard our back right now.
Okay. Alright, Theros.
Fleegan goes stabby stabby. I go splatty splatty.
Cleave it in half like you
Crunch.
want to. Yes, cleave it in half. Please. You hit. And you do indeed destroy that.
I'll just split this one in two.
All right. Okay, so the other one is upset that he didn't web Theros the first time, and he's gonna run over there and take a bite out of him. And is able to. You take 4 piercing, 6 poison, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You save on the Constitution roll, so do you want to manage your own? Yeah, you do. Okay, good. All right. So
I got it.
Kenna, you're up.
All right. I'm going to run around to here and hack at him.
Okay.
If I can remember how to. There we go.
All right, that's gonna fumble.
No, that's no. Crit followed by a fumble.
Mhm. All right, so you hit Theros for how much damage?
5.
Okay.
Ow!
Theros, he
Sorry.
tried to dance over there, got caught up in some webbing and flipped around and slashed you instead.
Sorry.
All right. Okay. All right, so that is Fleegan's turn.
Or, let's see, I'll have to go over there and stabby some.
I'm seeing a lot of crits and a lot of fumbles tonight. A lot of them.
Way more than we had last game.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's going to hit with your dagger. Okay, so 8 piercing plus sneak attack damage. For another 6. Yeah. And that is going to miss.
Too bad.
All right, Kimber.
He's so sad.
I am going to move up.
Theros is bleeding pretty good too.
Theros is really hurt.
I'll move up to Theros, do Holy Word on Theros, and throw another flame bolt at the spider. See how fast he is, with everybody attacking from every side.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't know if you can do both Sacred Flame and Healing Word. Are they?
If one's a bonus action and the other's an action, then yes.
One's a caltrop.
Well, I know that, but is Sacred Flame a bonus action or full action?
Healing Word's a bonus, and Sacred Flame's an action, but it's a cantrip.
Yes, you can do that.
Cool.
Yeah. You can do that. Okay. Okay. So the roll whatever you want to first. You're gonna have to roll your dice on your healing, which was that was
D4 plus something.
D4 plus 6. Okay, so Theros, you're healed for 7. And then your Sacred Flame, and I will make him do a dexterity saving throw, which he fails. So 1d8. Roll a d8.
Nice.
All right.
At least one roll good.
And whoever hits him next has advantage.
Yep. All right. Gror, it's back to you.
Not really room for me to do anything, so I'll just keep guarding our back.
Okay. All right, Theros.
Splatty, splatty.
Okay. And Kimber, you're out of spell slots now. All right, Theros, you hit him.
Nice shot.
I graze him.
Could be better.
The healing infuses you with you. You don't hit near as hard as you did, but the spider attempts to bite you and misses this time. So Kenna, you're up.
All right.
It's pretty bloody.
Yeah, it is.
Green blood kind of.
It is definitely stabby time. Trying to decide if I want to use that extra attack from the Gooey reward. No, I don't think so. Not this time. I'm just gonna pierce him. Maybe not.
Okay, that misses.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
I will move away from him.
Okay. All right. It's Fleegan. It's your turn.
All right, here we go. Finish him off, I hope.
That pirouette of blades is just amazing.
Okay, that hits. Fleegan. Yeah, it is. Okay. Tell me how your dagger kills this.
Huzzah!
Well, see, it was jumping out of the way of Kenna's blades, and I just stuck my dagger out there, and it just landed on it.
It committed suicide. Oh, God.
Yeah. And all that green ooze pours down your arm, and you're like, oh, that stinks so bad.
Gross! So gross!
What would you guys like to do from here?
Need to go take a look at that cocoon that's moving and chop it down and release the inhabitants if it's something that we want to do.
The ceiling is about 20 feet-ish, and it's hanging down, so it's probably a good 12 to 15 feet above you. Maybe 12-ish feet above you.
I could stand on your shoulders, Theros.
That would work.
Okay, Theros, give me a athletics check. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, you're able to lift her up, and you want to try and reach up and cut it down. Is that what you're wanting to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not going to let it fall. I'm just going to
Okay.
try to lower it as gently as possible.
Yeah, that'll work. All right. You cut it down, and then you cut it open, and there is a young human, dark-skinned individual with a trimmed dark beard. And he obviously smells pretty bad from being inside that webbed cocoon. And he's unconscious at this point. But he begins to regain consciousness as you kind of open up the cocoon. And he kind of opens his eyes and blinks around a little bit, and he seems dazed and confused at this point.
It's all right. We've killed the spiders. You should be okay for now.
I'll show you what he looks like here. All right, that's him. Okay. And he kind of comes to his senses after you talk to him, and he's around a little. Oh my! Oh, where am I? Who are you?
We are young adventurers. We have simply stumbled upon you, but we have managed to save your life. We have killed the spiders that have trapped you. What were you doing here?
Oh, it's starting to come back now. Oh, the last thing I remember, I was leaving the carnival after gambling. Then, it's right at the edge of my memory. Something, but I don't know, and now I'm here. Oh, fears, dark, scary. Oh, it's such a fog. It's as if I was in a dream, and I can just reach out, but I can't grasp. I don't remember. But it seems as if you have saved me from a horrible fate.
I want to check
The
the
fact that-
trees.
The fact that you are alive is important. We will try to get you out of here, but we need to finish clearing out anything else that might be down here. There's evil here, and we need to stem that.
Oh, yes. Oh, sorry. It's kind of my brain and my head. My name.
Yes.
My name Sondoma. My name is Sondoma. I come from Darkenhaven, and I was doing work here in Nevermore, and I spent the evening gambling, and that's the last thing I remember. I was gambling at the carnival, but don't know much more beyond that. But I am so thankful for you all for saving me from some dark fate. Oh, I am in your debt, my friends. I am in your debt. And it seems as if he's kind of waking up. He's getting his strength back, and he's able to kind of move and almost push himself up a little bit, and he's wavering.
Well, I am Kenna, and these are my brothers from the carnival. We are going to see if any of these other cocoons have anyone alive in. Give us a few minutes to do that. Rest, please. I give him my water skin.
Okay, yes, he takes a long drink from that. Quite thankful. And you guys go ahead, and you're able to cut down the other cocoons, and what you find inside of them. In one of them, you find the body of a large brown wolf that has been completely drained of blood. In another one, you find the body of a brown bear that has been completely drained of blood. In another one, you find a totally drained body of a dwarf. He wears leather armor, and he actually carries a very nice short sword, along with a small silver flute and a tin of some sort of snuff that smells like blueberry. And he actually has a pouch containing 7 golds, 7 leks, and 12 silves. So I'll go ahead and just link those in the chat so that you guys can see what's in there. And he's obviously dead because they drained him of blood. And the item, I'm going to link the item here. Found some loot. There you go, right there. Okay. In this world, in the Gooey Cube world, finely crafted items are known as ceramic iron. Okay, so they have special properties to them. So you have a ceramic iron short sword now.
Well, I use a short sword primarily. Would anyone oppose to me taking that?
No, upgrade.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And should I just put that down on as a Seric short sword?
Yeah, and I can help you with your character sheet on how to actually make that work in your character sheet because it's a +1 to hit, but not damage.
Oh, okay.
So,
Cool.
but we can change your sheet to that. Coming around here in a little bit. All right, there's two others. You find in another cocoon a totally drained body of a small forest dragon-like creature with huge fangs and a green skin. It's called a dragoon. And then in the sixth one, you find a masticated skeleton of a small elk. So that is what is in all of the cocoons.
Okay.
Right.
Should we leave him here until we clear everything else to the north, or should we get out of here and take him with us now?
It would probably be best to take him back to the Carnival.
Before we leave, can I check around the ground and see if there's anything valuable or worth?
Go ahead and make a perception check for me, please.
Does his voice sound anything like the cries I was hearing in my head?
No.
No, okay.
No, he's Sundestian, actually. I think through the conversation that you had, you're able to tell from his accent and the color of his skin that he's Sundestian,
Okay.
which actually, Kember is Sundestian too, so
Got it.
similar ethnicity. Fleegan, you start kind of looking around the and down underneath some of the webbing as you're looking around. You actually locate what seems to be a panel in the but it's got a lock on it.
Ooh, check for traps.
Hey, give me a perception check. That's not a magic bonus.
Thank you.
All right. It is not trapped, but it looks like you might be able to lock fairly easily.
I would like to do so.
Okay.
That's sleight of hand, right?
Sleight of hand with thieves' tools proficiency. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you're able to pop the lock pretty easily. You open it up, and actually inside the niche is a scroll tube containing some scrolls. So let me open that up for you. There you go, right there. So you find a scroll tube, and inside it are a Bless, a scroll of Cure Wounds, a scroll of Protection from Poison, and a scroll of Revivify.
Wow.
So
I will hand these
there's
to
some nice
the
items
people
for
who
you.
use magic.
I will take it with my jaw partly open and then quickly close it and take a look at it, see if I can tell what god it's from or if it's just some generic scribing to evoke the help of a god.
Yeah, it's just generic scribing. So anybody could actually, once you use it, the scroll will disintegrate.
Great. I mean,
Those are
not good.
you're our cleric, so
All right, there you go.
I'll be looking at
Okay.
that, but I still worried about this guy and make sure that he's not going to just pass out and die on us all of a sudden.
Okay. It doesn't look like. It looks like maybe he was being cocooned up to be chewed on later. He doesn't have any puncture wounds or anything on him, but it looks like they feasted on the other things first, and he was probably the next meal. So he took a nasty bump on the head, from what you can tell at this point.
Well, it is a good thing you're not a tasty elk.
So, all right, what do you guys want to do next?
There may be more down here. They might not live if we leave.
Then we carry on.
Does he... I go up to him and ask him if he knows how to use a dagger.
I could use it to protect myself, but I wouldn't say that I'm proficient with.
Here, take this.
dagger.
Don't die.
Stay close.
Thank you. Yes. Okay, I will do so, yes. I'll do so. Okay. So I'll have him as a companion NPC for you guys. So go ahead and go where you need to go in with him.
I will continue down the hallway. I really could use a little bit more help here, guys. I'm
Yes.
pretty...
Yes, let me, I can cast cure wounds one more time on you.
While they're doing that, I'm going to sneak down the hallway and peek around the corner.
Okay. All right, give me a stealth check, please.
Theros. There you go. Wow, 11.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Fleegan, you go down the hallway, not near as quiet as you would expect. You
It's
don't.
a toe.
It's the toe.
You're expecting to hear more skittering sounds and stuff, as you've kind of heard as you've moved along through here, and you don't. You hear what kind of sounds like tearing and slurping. It's kind of like a kind of the sound you're hearing coming from the hallway there to the west.
Okay, I'll go report back and let him know. No more spiders! Now we got something worse.
Worse. What is it? What did you...
Are you slurping, Fleegan?
Want me to go find out what the slurping sounds are?
Please.
Not by yourself, though.
We'll come with.
Gore's gonna change.
What's Gore doing?
Switch to bow and arrow to try to help cover Fleegan.
Okay.
I'll do
All
the
right.
same.
Okay. All right. Kimber, you doing anything?
Trying to figure out if I should use any scrolls, but better not waste them.
Not yet. No. Hold on to them.
Okay. All right. So Fleegan, were you scouting ahead? Is that what the decision was?
Yeah, sneakily.
Okay. All right. Looks like a room opens up beyond a doorway, and you're gonna kind of sneak up into and look around inside, or yeah. Go ahead and give me a stealth check, please. Well, you know what? I never showed you the other room. I'm gonna put that in your journal. That was the other room with the cocoons. But here, coming up next, is the room that you see. So the hall opens up here into a rather large rectangular room with a smaller room adjoining it to the southwest. A smaller room is filled with grayish-white webbing, and a wide tunnel is in the center of the webs leading toward the back of the room. Inside the main room can be seen a large statue of a cowled figure, which stands in an alcove in the back wall, the west wall there. Lying on the floor in full view of the opening into the room can be seen the body of a cow, and an enormous spider with great bulk is currently feeding on the beast. And it looks back at you and regards you with its red eyes for a moment, and then rushes towards your location. Roll initiative, please.
I need to be more sneaky next time.
Yeah. Ooh, got a good initiative.
Right. Over here. All right. Everybody's initiative take this time.
Mine did.
We all look good there. Okay. All right. Kenna Fleegan indicates there's something nasty in there.
Okay, I'll step up to here and... Oh, giant spider. I'll take a shot at the token that says giant spider.
Okay.
And probably miss.
That is gonna miss.
Yeah.
It goes wide. All right. It rushes at Fleegan and attempts to bite him. And does so pretty hard, actually.
Dang it, Fleegan.
So Fleegan actually goes down.
Gasp!
And I'm not gonna make you make a Constitution. All right, Gror. You see Fleegan go down from a giant bite from the giant spider.
That is definitely a giant spider. Thing's huge.
Okay, Gror takes a shot with his bow and misses.
I missed Fleegan too.
Yes, you did.
That was the
Kember,
important part.
you hear us above saying, something's got Fleegan.
Oh no. I just swore to be better to Fleegan too, so I go rushing around the corner with my shield and mace, ready to pummel whatever it is.
Okay.
Let's see, just wondering how far I can get down there.
You could, I got 5, 10, 15. You could actually move up adjacent to Fleegan there. Yep. You take a swing at it with your mace. All right, that's going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay, 7 bludgeoning damage. All right, anything else?
I'm screaming and yelling at the spider because I'm really scared, but I don't want it to eat Fleegan.
Okay, all right, Fleegan, you need to make a death save.
Oh.
That counts as 2.
Oh.
That's 2 failed saves,
That's
yep.
2 failed saves, yep. Boy, these dice are really nasty tonight. All right, Theros, you're up.
Well, I'm going to, go smash spider.
Okay. You could move over Fleegan's downed body adjacent to that. Too.
There?
Yep. Okay, you need to roll on the fumble.
Oh, man.
Wow.
We should have just packed it up.
Panic
and went back to
attack. You
Carnival.
must make a successful wisdom frightened. Remainder.
Alright, let's outweigh this with 20s the rest of the night.
Okay, this scared the crap out of you.
Oh, man.
So you are frightened of this
Can I use
thing,
my
so-
inspiration to make him re-roll that?
I can use my inspiration. Actually,
Yes, you can. So either who wants to use who's in?
I'll use mine.
Okay. Okay, so I'll take the 12 then, unless you want to re-roll. I'll let you re-roll. I won't take the 12. I'll let you
Well, it
re-roll.
would be the 18 for the wisdom save.
Are you wanting to re the attack? I'll let you re the attack roll.
Redo the roll attack, so 12 can be it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I forgot that I had it.
Okay, the 12 hits.
Oh,
Okay, so your inspiration is gone.
Yeah, I unclicked it there.
11
Yes,
slash.
and you jump over thinking that this thing is scary, but it galvanizes your resolve as you quickly gain your wits about you and you take off the head of the spider and kill it in one fell swoop.
Whoa!
Hmm.
I feel
Just call
cheated.
me the spider splatter.
What? Awesome.
All right, somebody
Whoa.
needs to do something with Fleegan because he's bleeding out over there.
Is he alive?
He
He's
is
dying.
alive, he's unconscious, but he's bleeding and he's one hair edge from death.
I'm not trained in medicine, but I can give it a shot.
We have the scrolls.
Yeah, if we need them.
Yeah, that's definitely
Nope,
both good work on him.
that didn't help.
Yeah, you were not able to stabilize him. Kemper was not able to stabilize him. He's bleeding bad.
All right, I'll try it.
Okay, you weren't able to stabilize him either. Cror?
Please, Gror.
Gror, come here. You gotta do something with him.
Now, too many doctors can't spoil it.
Well, here's what's going to happen is that you need to try and stabilize him. If you don't stabilize him, he has to make a death fail.
You got a 20.
Okay.
Of course, Gror does it.
That's all I have.
York goes over there, and I'll let you roleplay this, but basically what I'm going to roleplay it if you want to is you're just like, you guys, I mean, it's like a total facepalm thing. You're like, really? You go over...
Oh my god! Would you stop? Just apply pressure to the wound! Like this, you're gonna flame him open!
All right, I'm going to give you inspiration for that, Gror. Perfect. And you are stable, but you are still unconscious. Fleegan.
See, I think I was complaining about my toe too much. They put all the bandages on my toe.
All right. What do you want to do?
I think we need to take a rest here.
Yeah.
This is a defendable place, but we should look at it first. What is this statue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take a look at the
All right.
statue.
So he's stable. He's asleep, snoring on the ground. You guys are gonna inspect the room here. The statue is a hooded figure.
Guy from the plaque earlier, I think.
He looks very much like the plaque that's on. Yes, I will give you that because you said such. He definitely
Yeah.
looks just
Vordrud?
like what you saw on the plaque. So you guys would surmise
Vordrud?
that it's most likely a statue of Vordrud. Yes,
Is Vordrud one of the gods?
Vordrud is not a god. No.
Okay.
Can any of us make a history roll on that name again now that at least we've seen him twice in the picture?
Yeah, go ahead and make a history check on the name if you want to. Any one of you can.
Might as well try, right? Nope. I know nothing.
Yeah. Nope. None of you know anything about the name Vordrud.
Even an ink.
Fleegan is asleep.
Fleegan's unconscious, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice try. You're dreaming about
Gnome's
it.
asleep.
Shocking.
One moment here. Okay. Right. What else are you doing? You were just
Searching the
looking at-
room.
You're searching the room. All right, go ahead and give me a perception check, Theros.
I'm gonna move Fleegan out of the spider ooze.
Good idea.
All right, Fleegan, Theros, you were quite interested in the statue, and you were kind of patting it down and looking, and you actually found a secret panel back behind the statue, and inside you found a scroll tube.
Nice.
And inside the scroll tube are, you guessed it, scrolls.
One.
Fantastic.
There is a scroll of false life, hideous laughter, mage armor, and detect magic.
I'll hand that off to Kenna.
Nice.
All right, I need to do something here real quick. Just a second. All right. All right. What here are we looking for? Okay. Yeah. And looking around the rest of, see anything else other than a feasted on cow that the spider was eating, and that scroll tube in the statue.
Yeah, I say we all pull into this room. It's very defendable. Take watches. We can sleep for a while and rest.
This cow doesn't belong to our clan or anything, does it?
The cow, yeah, the cow doesn't look like it came from the Blue Veil troop. No, you guys do have cows, but it doesn't look like one that you are familiar with. So it must have come from a farm or something nearby. I'm gonna have to actually put the kibosh on you guys taking a long rest here, because the concern is that you guys are supposed to be doing security duty at Carnival, and you were given permission to go and inspect the lead of the map that you found, and then you went down into the well and everything, but you were instructed to, go investigate and then come back and report, and if you were to take a long rest, you would be gone for, almost the entire day. I mean, it was about noon when you left, so Carnival would be almost over by the time you get back.
Can we do a short? Well, I don't need it, but I know others probably need a short rest.
You could take a short rest if you wanted to, yes.
Fleegan could use it.
Yeah, you can spend your one hit die and get some hit points back.
Okay. So you guys want to take a short rest for like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fleegan, you're going to use your hit die.
Lower projection.
I'm actually going to go ahead and give you the full 8 on that.
Cool.
Okay. You guys took a pretty good beating. I mean, the dice have not been nice to you tonight, so
No, they have not.
you'll take enough of a rest to be able to kind of heal back up with the way that Gror came over and bandaged your wound very expertly when the others couldn't do such. So,
And he used antiseptic beer on it.
yeah.
I just didn't put my fingers in the wound.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do now? What would you like to do?
Let us continue
Is there
on.
anything in the southern part of that room? I don't think anybody checked it.
No,
That
just the
outlet?
webs, just regular spider webs, not those nasty crawling spider webs from the other room. Just regular spider webs. Lots of them, but nothing back in there. No.
Well, we have
Spider webs from the other room. Just regular
two
spider
other
webs.
things to check.
Lots
here.
of them, but not.
We must find this whimpering.
Yes. I need to find what that noise is and what it is. What's bothering me. Oh, great. It goes on.
Let
even
me go
further.
first.
Okay. Fleegan, you stay towards the middle.
All right.
I'm thinking the
So,
back. I'm tired of being a pincushion.
I'm gonna move up towards a chamber here. Are you going to look in the chamber?
Yes, I will peek into the chamber.
It starts to get noticeably humid, and you hear a hissing noise as you move towards it. And
There's
the
more
area starts to
spiders.
feel very humid. I'm going to show you this.
Guys, we have more spiders. If you can imagine that.
And it's humid. That's probably a nest. Yep.
All right, so as you look up towards and into the entrance of the room, beyond the entrance is a room that is quite warm and humid, apparently made so by a large metal tub of water that steams over a small coal fire in the northerly section of the room. Virtually the entire walls and ceiling are covered in sickly green web strands. Set on the floor of the room are many gray-green blob-like masses about 3 feet in height. A web-filled passage can be seen in the east wall, and a horrid, absolutely disgusting, deathly smell permeates the room, and its nauseating scent turns your stomachs.
Who has a torch?
And with that, we must be done for the evening, my friends.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Yes, it is.
So, you guys succeeded in nobody dying, but almost close. So well done. Well, we'll bid farewell to our viewers on the stream. I wanted to thank everybody for watching. This is the second session of the Darkest Dream presented by, or Darkest Dream module created by Gooey Cube. It's presented by the Greater Mulmaster Corps, and we want to encourage everybody to watch our stream again as we come back around to it. Hope you enjoyed what you saw tonight, and we admonish everybody that we ask that